Hello, spiritual powerful being. Welcome and thank you for watching. Today's video is on the this one. And the chakras. I did a video one day ago on the two goddesses that rule over the serpent powers. The serpent powers that is known as the chakras, the seven solar rays. But I didn't talk about the Ankh and the pillar of assar. The pillar of assar were the two goddesses set beside it. Nepsi in the other side of the pillar of assar, and goddess Aset on the other side of the pillar of assar. That thing that was standing in the middle with the Ankh on top of it, that is a pillar of assar. A pillar of assar represents the spine along our back, the human spine. That's what it represents. A pillar of assar in ancient time, in the story that say when Assar was killed by his brother Set and was chopped into 14 pieces and was scattered into the Nile, the body came to a shore on the river Nile, and it grew into a beautiful tree. And the king of Assyria cut the tree and made the tree into a beautiful pillar of assar and put it in his palace. Okay, so the pillar of assar represents that pillar that you see in the middle of the two goddesses, and the pillar of assar represents chakras. The chakras are along the spine, as we know them, that where they are located, the energy. All right, and the life force, which is the Ankh. The Ankh is the name of God. It is not different from Ray. It's not different from the other 10 principles of creation. It is not different from the Creator, Neter, the God, the Creator of the universe. Ankh is a life force of a human being, and that the life force that we need to balance within our chakras, a healthy life force. It is sometimes called Ankh. Ankh is a living human. You and I, we are Ankh. And our life is a secret. Our life is a God. So a life of a human being is a god. Life itself is a god. That is why when we are practicing to be a true born again, we do not eat meat, because a human life and an animal life are the same, and all the life are sacred. So the reason we don't eat meat when we are practicing natural religion to be born again is that we do it in the respect of the life of the animal. In ancient time, the people of the Nile do not eat meat. They don't kill animals, because animals have life. And it's the same thing with the Muslim people. That is why Muslim people, they have to pray and talk to the animal before they can kill the animal. That prayer tell the animals that I have life as a human, you have your life. I don't deserve to kill you. But whatever reason, I have to kill you. That the ritual that Muslim has to do before they kill the animal. But it's still wrong. When you kill the animal, imagine the animal is trying to run away because they don't want to be killed. Okay, and when they die, they will die in pain. And that pain absorbs to the meat. Okay, so when we're eating meat, we eat it with the pain, the energy of the pain. You see, and that's the reason we don't eat meat. Had the Nigerian spiritual when we practice Nigerian spirituality, because meat is growth. With that energy, grieving and pain within it is growth. It will not allow the body to heal quickly. Okay, you can be resurrected when the whole mind, the whole body, the blood is healed. All right, so that is what the Ankh is. Ankh is the life force in the chakras, the life force, and it is a god. It is a god itself. It's a life. It's a power. It's everything. Okay, so Lady Nepsi, when the Lady Nepsi, the goddess in the house with the door, all right, when the soul got healed, she will open the door for the soul. Now, there is a confusion between God and goddesses of creation. Some people see at these God and goddesses of creation like there are so many gods, and they are not part of the God who created the world. They think that these gods are very different from the God we know. God is one, like the Bible say, and the Nigerian spirituality also say that in the Book of the Dead. Wa is one God. And because God is one, all those principle of creation started from Ray to the bottom to Heru, the king of the world. All these cosmic forces of creation are part of our psychology. They are part of the brain level mindset of the soul. Alright? It's just like you and I. We have hands with fingers, okay? Fingers, there are short fingers and there is a tall finger. We have ears, we have nose, we have mouth. And all the parts of our bodies are not the same. They are different. And that does not mean they are not part of us. They are part of us. It's the same thing with those principles. They are part of God. And they are part of your psychology, the ways of your brain level of intelligence. Okay? So they are energies within us that rule a particular level of our brain in the godly way. That's what they are. They are not different from God. They are not external thing. They are a spiritual sacred images. And the reason they were put in the pictures by African people in ancient time is so that people can study them and discover them within themselves. Okay? Discover those levels of our brain within ourselves, and that's how we discover our soul. That's how we will turn on the light of the soul and become a born again. Okay? And a born again is done through self-wisdom. We see Aset, the mother of Heru, wearing the throne, the chair. That chair is the throne, a spiritual throne. That when you are born as a king or a queen, you have higher the throne of Kemet, the spiritual throne. That share the goddess of wisdom, the goddess of healing, the Ma'at god, wearing in her head that when you die to your worldly mindset, when the mind is empty with the false identity, fake identity of self, when you empty those from your mind and the nafsi, the body, open the way. Okay? The opening of the door is done when the mind have developed the right mindset, which is Hanubus. Hanubus, the son of Assar and Nipsi. There is a confusion here. Other people don't really understand Anubis and Assar and Nepsi. We have Nepsi here, we have Assar here, we have Anubis, we have Ased, and we have Hassan. We have Hassan Heru. Okay. This story are mystical story that can only be understood when you are going through awakening. I couldn't understand them for a long time. Since I started reading the book in 2019, I couldn't really understand what are they, how do they work. But I tell you, when you don't understand something, read over, and work with yourself. Work with those chakras, because that's the only way you will understand them. Because when you work with the chakras, you are handling some part of your spirit. You are handling some part of your spirit through purification of the chakras. And when you are purifying the chakras, you started to change in your thinking. You started to change in your feeling. And when you change in your thinking, that when you develop a right mindset, which is Hanubus and Pu. Okay? And it only when the soul is in the body, that when you develop and achieve the right mindset through self-development, through chakras purification. It all done within inside us. That is why Anubis is the child of Nepsi and Assar. Okay? And that right mindset of Anpu is that right mindset that is Heru. When the soul is born, and the last thing is the redemption, which is Heru. And Heru is a hero. Your mindset that is the hero. Okay? Heru is the hero of all, that is why he's the king of the world. A person with that mindset of Heru is a person who will only fight for truth, justice, and righteousness. Okay? After you handle all the separateness in the chakras, dealing with the fear in the root chakra, dealing with guilt in the dealing with the fear in the root chakra due to the trauma of material thing for living, money, no food, health issue. Okay, those things will cause fear in the root chakra. And when there is a fear in the root chakra, the energy will go very cold. And when it goes cold, a human will find it very difficult to make the living, because that level of the brain of how to deal with money or with other things for survival will be vibrating in a very low vibration, where you find it hard to deal with life, with financial struggle. Okay, guilt in the sacral chakra, and guilt can hurt your self-image, like fear will hurt your self-image too. You can hurt your self-image due to communication with the people around you, due to having a healthy sexual life. In the solar plexus, that very important chakras, because it's the chakras that rule over the power of will to do something in your ability, your mental ability. okay? And that chakra is blocked by the trauma of the project. Finding it hard to do things, finding it hard to focus on one thing. I had gone through that. I have a very, very low self-image because my power of will to express myself, to express my power was dim, it was damaged due to bullying, racism, discrimination. Okay? So those are what we have to deal, those lowest energies are what we have to deal with in the chakras. In the heart chakra we have grief, grief of pain, suffering, heartbreak. In the heart chakra, we have to deal with the grief in the heart chakra. Also, grief damage our self-image too. And lying in the throat chakra. And the throat chakra, when you're balancing, your chakras start with the throat chakras. Because the throat chakras will send the healthy life force down to all those energies beneath it to purify them. Okay? The throat chakras handle the akasha information. That is why when your throat chakra, somebody with a throat chakra block will have a very difficulties to express self. I was that person too. Okay, due to being oppressed, okay, or being told not to speak up during childhood time, you know. So those are what block the throat chakra. And people with the blocked throat chakras have a problem with the environment. Okay, people with the throat chakras, with the bad energy in the throat chakras, will be drawn to the bad places where they get beaten, being with people, alcoholic, drug, in the very bad places. Okay, because the throat chakra has the chakra that control the information. Okay, it's those information that it control, lying and all that other stuff will make your world very unhealthy. Okay, so when you are balancing your chakras, start with the throat chakras. It will help you purify all the other chakras and then purify the others. Coming to the third eye chakra. The third eye chakra is very, very important because the third eye chakra is the same eye of God. And it deals with your consciousness, your intuition. Alright, that's what the third eye chakra is about. Some people say that the third eye chakra is evil. Yes, I do agree. Because the power works for both evil and good. If you're using your third eye chakra for evil, all you're doing is to destroy. And those destruction you will send out will come back to you. So I do agree. Okay? And that's the reason we have to purify ourselves, because we don't want to destroy. We want to create. Alright? So the third eye chakra is blocked by illusion, lack of direction. You don't know where to turn. Okay? So the third eye chakra is blocked with delusion. Okay? Coming to the very last chakra, which is the crown. The crown. The crown deals with all the attachment in the chakras. When the chakras are vibrating in the bad condition, the lowest condition, people are attached to the behaviors that are very low, attitudes that are low, violence, and so on. Okay, and those attachments are what the crown chakra carry within it. They are stored in the crown chakra. Okay, so when those energies beneath the crown chakras, when they are well balanced, okay, the crown chakra will release all those detachment within it, and that will lead to healthy purification, which is that Ankh that we see on the pillar of assar. Okay, that when the crown chakra detach and let go all that lowest attachment to it, and now the mind, the spirit mind, take over the mindset, meaning the whole consciousness is being transformed to the highest, the mindset of the spirit, the mindset of the soul. So that's what the Ankh is on the top of the pillar of assar. Ankh is the result of the healthy life force, the life force of Ray, the healthy life force that we create, the healthy life force that we form through all the 7 chakras. And that healthy life force is a God, it's a life, it's a power to our soul mindset. I hope I have understand you well about the Ankh. And if you have a question, you can still ask. Take care of the body, take care of the temple of God. Hotepu, have peace, and be well.